Hello everybody, this is the Rabid Hedgehog, and now I am on the 2016 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Ultra CVO. So this one does not have the 103. This one has the 110 Screaming Eagle engine in it. So this is the first time I've ever taken out a bike with the 110 on it. And this is one of the bigger Harleys that I've ever taken out. Whoa, much bigger than I'm used to. Come on guys, get going. Okay. Now this bike here weighs 916 pounds. On the left side you have heel-toe shifting, 6-speed gearbox, like I said, the 110 engine. This does have Harley-Davidson's reflex braking technology, so this one, if you grab one, it percentage based grabbing to each brake. So whenever you grab one, both brakes do engage on this bike. So if you stomp on the back brake, it'll give you a percentage to that, depending on which one you're going to use. Gotta admit, this thing's got a lot of power for as big and hulking as it is. Very stable at high end, or at the speed too. I mean, it's really heavy whenever it's sitting still, but whenever you get up to speed, it melts away real easy. Wow, the brakes are different to get used to. Like I said, it's got that reflex braking technology, so it percentages it. So if you grab one a little bit too hard, you feel it redistributing a little bit. So it is anti-lock brakes, obviously. All right. Accelerates real nicely. Throttle-by-wire technology, so this bike can be equipped with cruise control, and this particular one is, of course, done with that. This one's actually a little bit better than some of the Harleys I've rode that does have the heel-toe shifter. This one actually is big enough for my massive feet, but it is an Ultra, and it does have some of the equipment on there from CVO, making it a little bit more how do you put this, modified. But overall, really nice bike so far. Definitely one of the bigger bikes I've ever ridden, being at 916 pounds. Now I do have my wife on the back. You won't be able to hear her through the headset even though she's there, but she's trying it out too, just to see what it feels like for a tour. And what do you think of it? She says it's very comfortable. It's basically got the queen seat in the back, so when she's sitting back there, she's got armrest and everything, and cradled by the stereo on this bike, which is very good. I'm not going to turn it on because of, you know, YouTube copyright legislation and things like that. I don't want to get in trouble. Good night, this thing rockets for as big as it is. It's totally unexpected when you're riding around a half of a ton, basically. But very comfortable. The wind is managed by a few things up here. You've got this vent control system right here that opens and closes it. Right now it's in the closed position. Open it up to get some ventilation. It's got plenty of vents through the fairing right there as well. And it's got some leg deflectors and things like that right there for your legs and things like that. So when it's a colder day, you can direct the wind a little bit differently. Like I said, it does have the audio system, navigation obviously, because this is the top of the line bike they have. First for this year is the central locking system, similar to Indians, where you can press a lock and it locks all of the bags at the same time. The trunk space is really good on this bike. I actually have it on the trunk, or have my backpack and stuff in the trunk right now, and it holds it just fine. It can hold 2 full face helmets side by side inside there, so got plenty of trunk space there, also plenty of bag space. So definitely great for long range touring, this one is. Bike does have extremely good engine braking as well. Brake systems on this is just fine in general. Catching up with the Indian and Victory group here. Well, there's a couple Indians in the Victory group there. Oh, broken road, broken road, broken road. Okay. Soaks it up nicely though. Of course, what do you expect when you're driving a land tank? Now on the ergonomics of this particular bike, there's quite a bit going on here. Harley-Davidson, of course, you have your right side, your start, stop, hazard lights, and then on this one you've got toggle switches. You've got your toggle switch for your intercom that's on the bike, push to talk, and then you can output and everything like that. You also have your navigation here where you can navigate around on your screen up ahead here. You have information screens, so you can go through like the air temperature right here. As you can see, it's 64 degrees, oil pressure is 27. You know, so you get a few things right here that you can go toggle through and look through. Go ahead and join this guy here. Now, we're not actually in a riding group or anything like that. We're out just on our own little deal, as you saw earlier on the V-Rod. So, oh, that's right. That's right, that's right. Now, this thing is massive. Got that typical Harley-Davidson thunk whenever you shift it down. Believe it or not, despite the fact that this thing weighs as much as a house, I can still 1 foot stop it, which I'm happy about. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so, oops, he's going the wrong way. Anyway, back to the ergonomics of this. Oh, it has a gear counter, I just realized that. On the left side, you have, of course, your bright select, horn, everything like that. Push to talk for your Bluetooth system that's on the bike. And then home screen and audio controls, basically controls the up down of the volume and your tuning, and then the cruise control is on the left side as well. So I'm going to try that here in a moment just to see how that functions. You press in to operate. So let's see, press it in, orange light, and then press up to engage. So let's get to 45, which is the speed limit, and engage. And I failed miserably, somehow or another. Let's try that again. Oh, here we go. Press down to engage. Haha, I got it wrong. Okay. Real simple operation. Ta-da. In fact, that's pretty nice. It's going a little bit slower than I am now. There we go. So, yeah, I like bikes with cruise control. That does come in handy if you need to rest your hand and things like that. My bikes are equipped with cramp busters and things like that, but you know, that still doesn't beat being able to take your hand off of it for a second and wring it out for a moment if you're on a long ride. And that's what's great about bikes like this, is that they're designed for those long hauls, so they're comfortable and everything like that. Now, I didn't ask if this had seat heaters and all that excessive gear on it, but you know, I don't need to. I'm not necessarily interested in bikes like this until maybe way down the road. But you know, still great to ride them, great to fill them out, great to feel what they feel like. And this Road Glide Ultra here definitely, to me, is better than that Indian Roadmaster. The only thing about the Roadmaster that it had that was much better was wind protection. And that wind protection was because that windshield was able to go up and down. So whenever you're able to lift it up and things like that, you can get it to block the wind on your helmet and things. On this particular bike, I actually feel the wind on the top of my head right now. So it's because that windshield just comes up there and it doesn't really block it from getting over my head and buffeting at the top of the helmet. But it's not anything that will bother me. I'm used to that kind of sound because that's all of my motorcycles ever have been in my life. So because of that, you know, it's nothing major to me. I don't care. It's just something to note if you don't like the buffeting at the top of your helmet, that you may need to get a bigger, taller windshield or find a way to modify it differently here. So, on back to the controls and everything like that. Like I said, this one's got full navigation. It has all that up there, so you just press it. It is glove operationable, which is nice. You can actually get up there, press it with your glove, and it works and everything like that. You can control it from the sticks down here. You can look around. You see that you have the information here of the speedometer, tachometer, gear selection. Right now I am in 6th gear. It does have the trip odometer and everything like that. You scroll through on that with the information button here. He took off behind me, but that's fine. So it's got a nice amount of features here that you can just get on it because it's, you know, the super bike. This particular bike right here cost around $37,000 fully decked out. Also, you have your fuel and voltage as well. This bike does come with several little plugins. There's one in the trunk, there's one right here. You can open up these two little boxes here, and they have jacks for certain smartphones and things like that that you can put into the audio system and control through the bike as well. So overall, pretty cool. This bike, like I said, is the 110, and the power is fantastic. The floorboards on this bike are much longer than the other ones that I've ridden on. And I mean, overall, this bike right here is just a dream, really, to ride, despite the fact that it weighs a ton. Not really a ton. 916 pounds though is a lot for a motorcycle, but it's very nimble for the size of the thing. I mean, it actually turns well, it, you know, brakes well, and does everything very, very well. Like I said, it's more impressive to me than the Roadmaster. I think there's some gravel here. Yeah, just a little bit. Boy, this engine just pulls. So anyway, this is the Rabid Hedgehog. If you have any questions about the 2016 Road Glide Ultra, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll get back with you on those and give you some more riding impressions than what I've just got here. Like I said, if you've got a passenger and your wife is going to join you, there's plenty of room for travel. She's enjoying it back there, no complaints. So, you know, just keep the shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the next review.